What's up out there, people? My name's Brandon. You know me as Scourge of Vinyl, or you might know my name. I don't know. I don't really care. Anyways, it's been about a week since my last video. Been kind of a slow week as far as picking up new stuff, so to fill up the time, I'm going to hit you with a review. Something that I don't normally do here on this channel. Just not really my bag. I don't know. But, gonna do one for a record that I really like, that I think you all should check out. I'm talking about Triumvir Foul with their 2017 full-length spiritual Bloodshed. Now, this was released on Bloodshed from Portland, Oregon, also where this band is from. Distributed by Fallen Empire here in the US. Before I get to talking about the actual music, I want to show you the contents of this record. There's the front cover, back cover, got an insert here. This is the Bloodshed logo. And then a portion of what I assume are some lyrics on here. Triumvir Foul from Portland, Oregon, formed in 2014. Includes members of Ash Borer, the atmospheric black metal band. This came on black vinyl. It was also offered in white. And this was the special slipcase edition. It comes with this slipcase that goes over the gatefold jacket. Just a little extra something. Also comes with a poster. There you have it. And the main reason why I got this deluxe slipcase edition is it came with a couple of patches. One of the Triumvir Foul logo, and then another of the Bloodshed logo. So, that's everything that's here in this record. Let's get to talking about it. So these guys have a demo and a self-titled full-length under their belt. This new one, highly looking forward to this one coming out this year, and what I would describe it as is a bestial style of death metal rather than black metal. Often you hear the term bestial used to describe bands like Blasphemy, Revenge, Conqueror, Proclamation, bands like that. Here, this is definitely more of a death metal record, but I do get hints of that chaotic frenzy that bands like Revenge are so prolific at putting onto record. And I get little hints of that, whether it's the spastic sort of riffing or the manic blast beats on the drums or the shrieked vocals. A little bit of that comes through. But for the most part, this thing is just a dense, suffocating, dismal death metal album. I get hints of old school from, if I were to pluck a couple names out of the hat, I would say Autopsy, maybe even Disma, because it's got that darker edge to it. It definitely feels melancholic, and it's definitely, it's not a happy record whatsoever. So, yeah, I mean, it was hard for me to find a band to compare Triumvir Foul to when I was thinking about doing this review. The closest I could come is Titan Blood, and not like Death or Seven Chalices Titan Blood, more so the new EP from Titan Blood, because it's got a little more clarity to it. It's not as frenzied and chaotic as, say, earlier Titan Blood, but it's definitely reminiscent of. But for the most part, I think that Triumvir Foul have done a great job at remaining original in what has otherwise become a stagnant pool of copycats. Now, I say that and it sounds negative, but it's hard to be original these days. It really is. And some bands are good at being a clone of other bands, and I'll listen to them for that reason. Like, hey, they do a really good job of sounding like this band. I'll check them out. But it's very nice, very refreshing to come along a record like this, Spiritual Bloodshed, that I was sitting here listening to, racking my brain. What am I going to compare this band to if I decide to do this review? And it took me a while. So it was very refreshing. And as far as the actual songs on here, the opener, Asphyxiation, starts off with this eerie sort of electronic kind of intro, and then the last track, Vrasubet Latian Rites, ends kind of the same way. So you have that mirroring with the intro and the outro. My favorite track on here is probably the title track, Spiritual Bloodshed. Also, tracks like Serpentine Seed. These songs are in between 4, 5, 6 minutes in length, so they've got some depth to them. There's some quality musicianship going on. There's great riffs. There's a lot of nice leads underneath the heavy fucking riffing. Like, that's about all that you're gonna get out of me as far as this record goes. I've spit out as many adjectives as I possibly can. The rest is going to be up to you. You're going to have to go out and listen to this on your own and form your own opinion. Don't take my word for it. Listen yourself. Make your own opinion. Be your own person. That's, kind of one of the reasons why I don't really do a lot of reviews on here. I'm more than happy to share things, but when it comes to giving my opinion, I don't want you to listen to me and have my words be the end-all, be-all. You have to decide for yourself. So, I will leave a link where you can go to their Bandcamp page and you can listen to this album. I will also leave a link in the description where you can buy it if you feel so inclined. And that's all for this review. Triumvir Foul, Spiritual Bloodshed. As always, thank you for subscribing, liking, and commenting on these videos. And until the next time, take care.